Welcome and a huge wonderful welcome. You're tuned into Radio Nagarik 96.5 आवाजमा प्रश्काको and with me Prashka. The show is called Hot Seat. Hot Seat मा हामी लिएर आउने गर्छौं तपाईको लागि different guestहरु अनि guestहरुको साथमा हामी entertainment को flow त हुन्छ नै हुन्छ. We really try to get inspired, get motivated, and we also try to believe that sharing ले धेरै कुरा अगाडि बढाउँछ because it's all about sharing. It's all about sharing their experiences, their memories, and wherever they are, just to get a little more inspired by them. Yes, indeed. त्यही भएर आज हाम्रो guest हुनुहुन्छ अनि हामी दुवै जनालाई welcome गर्न चाहन्छ. Actually, we have I was really thinking of the whole band Underside तर चारै जना हुनुहुन्न because they've been traveling. So we have two men with us whom we've been hearing अनि उहाँहरु दुवै जनालाई सबैजनाले चिन्नु पनि हुन्छ and I'm glad that they both are here today. I'd like to welcome Vikranda is right there with me and I'd also like to welcome Abhishek. So both of you, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Well, it's really pleasure अनि मैले ठ्याक्क हुन्छ नि लाइक तपाईहरुको त्यो अस्ति मैले स्टोरी टेलर्स हेर्दाखेरि पनि we are not a Nepali band but a band from Nepal भनेर भन्नुभएको. I really liked what it was भनेर. So can you tell me something about more about Underside from 2010 to the journey till here today? कस्तो रहेको छ? What has it been? अलिकति भनिदिनुस्.
It's been a crazy ride, to be honest. Like, I mean, for me, like, I never thought it through. Because I remember when I started playing, like, I was 13 years old when I started my first band, and like, I'm like, I'm happy with what we have. It's been crazy, and we started with basically nothing and grew to be like, in a small way, like to inspire a small group of people, or to like be. To do able to what we're do like अलिकति नेपालको नाम लिएर अलिकति बाहिर जान सकेको हामीले त्यो ठाउँहरुमा जहाँ अरु ब्यान्ड हाम्रो जस्तो ब्यान्डहरु पुग्न नसकेको ठाउँहरुलाई नेपाललाई रिप्रेजेन्ट not just from Nepal, like even अब बाहिर वरिपरि के हाम्रो छिमेकी देशहरुबाट पनि त्यो गाह्रै छ के like and I'm happy that we have done that. We're still struggling every day. It's still a fight, you know, but like I'm glad that we are able to do what we have been able to do. So yeah, I feel blessed and it's been a crazy ride.
Well, I really want to ask this to Vikranda. यति धेरै getting a lot into business, a lot of stuff that you're looking at. अनि त्यो सँगसँगै musicलाई कसरी prioritize, like you have prioritized music. How do you manage अनि कसरी अगाडि बढिरहेछ अहिलेसम्म त?
I think the ways to keep it simple and music भएन भने त अरु के पनि गर्न सक्दैन जस्तो हुन्छ. It's like a boost, you know, like I have to do it. Like घरमा पनि बजाएन अथवा if I'm not surrounded with these guys, like I feel like I don't know, something is missing. And हामी त we are a partner, business partner पनि हो. So like it's very practical and you know अब भेट्दैन भने पनि भेटिहाल्छ. So it's like a family thing, like music, you know, everything. So it's like Underside is a big family. So
it keeps going.
Yeah. There are a lot of people behind the scene, like who are like part of this. That's why we call it the Underside family. When we call our friends, fans, or something, we call them family. You know, that's the word like we use. Like so, because there's a lot of people. There's a lot of things that happen in making and people who are still there.
Well, मैले एउटा इन्टरभ्युमा कहाँ पढेको थिएँ that Underside नाम चाहिँ अभिषेकले like it just clicked in your mind भनेर. Was that true?
It clicked in your mind. I mean, like it sort of clicked. Like I was listening to this song and then like it's obviously like you get the word from somewhere, and I was thinking, don't you know about the ways of the Underside? And I was listening to Maynard a lot. Maynard is the singer from Tool, so like he had this separate project, and I was listening to his solo stuff back then. And त्यो गीत चाहिँ भइराको टाइम थियो and I think it came to me after like a year or two, and when we were like so like I don't know, somehow the word came and it was like Underside, and it made sense, and then like because like where are we from? And if you put us on a map, we are on the underside of the world, you know, like we're not a first world country or like I'm them. So yeah, it's pretty, I think it's self-explanatory in a way. So that's how we went stuck with the name.
Okay, starting from तपाईहरुको दुवै जनाको छोटे like starting off musically भन्यौं न 13 years भन्नुभयो. Coming to Vikranda, music मै मेरो interest अथवा music is something also that connects me भनेर कहिले तपाईलाई realize भयो?
I think when I was 14, 15 years old.
How did it started like?
I don't remember actually. Like I think I was surrounded I had like good friends उनीहरू चाहिँ दार्जिलिङ पढ्थ्यो कि
हजुर
so they used to come back and then within 1-2 महिनाको भ्याकेसनमा आउँदाखेरि then they used to bring all those CDs like पहिला त tape cassettes
हजुर
and they had guitars and like I think that's how I literally started playing when I was 14-15 years old.
That's how it started.
Yeah, that's how it started. And when I was 16-17 I had a first band and then like yeah, we're still here trying to make some music.
and coming to now, it's like the album release on the 20th, you know.
Yeah.
So how does it feel? What are the plannings? Nepal tour huँदैछ. So
yeah,
I think like planning is we're preparing, trying to prepare pretty like good.
हजुर
In terms of everything, you know, music, the hilera, sound, like whatever, like it takes to make a proper live show.
हजुर
And we have a lot of plans. You know, as a band from Nepal, like you have to really push yourself and like try to be there because Nepalma basera, you know, thinking about touring and traveling is like very difficult. So beside doing this album launch, whatever, making music, there's a big side, you know, the back side is there, like all the preparation that we try to do for a year to come. So stress त नभनौँ अलिअलि स्ट्रेस होला तर अब लाइक
एकदमै स्ट्रेस छ खासमा honestly.
अनि यसले धेरै रेस्पोन्सिबिलिटी ल्याएको छ क्या अहिले त्यो अब हामी त घरमा बसेर प्र्याक्टिस गरेर बसिरहेछ.
Yes, I haven't been able to practice much. So we're like we're moving with the whole production this time. I mean, we're touring like I don't think we've done a tour like this in Nepal. This is the first time because Underside is an experience. You know, you don't just go to a show and get like a shit sound or like we give everything we have. You know, we like throw our bodies on the line or like in terms of sound we try to give people that experience. And I think the people know that. The people that know us know that. Like त्यहाँ गयो भने आज साउन्ड चाहिँ यसो गरे हुन्छ यसरी बनाउँछ. So there's always a big weight on our shoulders, but I think that's the whole point of us doing it. So on the tour, हामी चाहिँ we're traveling with sound, the whole sound, not just backline, with the whole sound, the PAs, our crew. We have like almost like 10-12 people traveling as a band, and that's big for a band that's playing metal in Nepal. Okay, I can't compare. We can't compare to a commercial rock band. Like I don't know what they do. They usually have like shit sound. So many bands I hear them like, and they're doing like big events and big outdoor events, and then the sound is like shit. And like, but we don't want that. Like, I don't care if they're like 500 people or 50 kids listening to us. They need to get the full experience if they're there. So yeah, we're working a lot. We're working on that, and we're finalizing the dates for the rest of the Nepal go and the sound and everything with the logistics. There's so much. Subodh is here. He's part of the Underside fam, so he's the road manager. He's the tour manager for the band, so he manages us while we're on the road. So right now he's coming with the invitation and the tickets for sprint. So so it's going intense. And they're at home practicing all day, you know, finishing a new song that we're doing on this show. So yeah, it's going crazy.
So I am sure that it's going to be crazy 20th January. So it's going to happen, and I'm sure you guys are going to go. Please do go, because Songsange Purple Haze go underground. Purple Haze underground, but they're starting off. Abhishek, could you please say a little more on it?
Yeah, Purple Haze underground initiation. Like, so Purple Haze is straight up first thing. They're my favorite. That's my favorite venue. That's my like. You know, that's where my jam plays. That's the place for me to be like people like me, kids like me, once anywhere and they are the ones who have been supporting the underground scene so much, I think. So they started this new thing called Purple Haze Underground, where they will be doing one show like every 1 or 2 months just to launch a new band. Because like अहिले नेपालमा नयाँ band as a band आउन एकदम artist आइरहेछ. Like it's all about YouTube and it's all about that kind of stuff, you know. And YouTube is, the whole purpose of YouTube is like videos, not music. So everything is like sort of tilted on that side, you know. So I think it's a good thing they're doing, and they're starting that, and they're gonna raise funds from their show. They're gonna do everything by themselves, Purple Hazley, and the band is gonna be more like a older band. Alikati naam chaleko band is gonna open for the show for the new band.
Whoa.
So they're gonna get paid, and half of the money is gonna go to the band, half of the money is gonna go in the fund, which is gonna help them put another show up. So it's more like I think it's a really cool thing that Purple Haze is doing.
Yeah,
So
I mean, it's a very good initiative for music,
So
whatever
that's
the
happening.
style of music it is, you know.
Yeah, any kind
Because
of
I think
music.
we're a musician,
Of
so
course.
like
Yeah.
and they've been doing a lot for music scene, you know. Just it's not just having a venue.
Yeah. I'm like, a
obviously,
lot of people
in a
have
venue,
venues
like
already,
every
yeah.
day some band is playing.
Mhm.
They're earning like, I don't know, 10,000-15,000 a night, you know.
Yeah, that's
So
big
there's
deal.
काम पाइरहेछ भनौँ न जे भए पनि.
Welcome back to the show again. It's Hot Seat, and we have Underside with us, Vikrant Dai and Abhishek Writer, and I'm talking to them and they're sharing everything about them. अब सबैको कुराहरू गरिरहेको छौँ भने
Almost everything.
almost अझै बाँकी छ. So अहिलेको लागि let's talk everything after Underside होइन त्योभन्दा अगाडिको त सबै अब like a lot of different bands.
Yes,
Yeah.
a lot.
Then अब सबैजनाको कम्बिनेसनमा equal everything सबै छोडेर coming when you guys begin Underside त्यसपछिको like after you guys were together त्यसपछि कतिको problematic situationsहरू त्यस्तो कहिले पनि फेस गर्नु पर्यो कि परेन as internal अनि बेसमा
एकदम धेरै.
एकदम धेरै.
Of course, like it's like a family. It's
Yeah,
a family.
they
You have
might
like
even
so
think
many
about it.
problems that happen. I think we faced a lot of problem. I think the first problem was me. Initially,
Yeah.
like I think, yeah, of course, like they know it really well that
Yeah.
I had a like big, and at that time I had a phase thing when I had a lot of like I was into drugs and shit, and it was like a big problem for the band, and like I feel sad when I think about it. I feel like sorry for my band members when I think about it now, but like it's alright. I came out, I turned up alright. You know,
हजुर.
it took a little while to get back on track, but yeah, and then that happened, and then we had. So yeah, and then we were having
Our
2015, yeah, big year, and
yeah.
then the earthquake happened
Yeah.
when we were supposed to actually release this album in
हजुर.
2015.
15.
So we did like I don't know, like 30-40 shows all over the world that year. Like intense, we toured Australia, we did like Hong Kong, India, and all
Yeah,
Europe, UK, and then like the whole plan was to release. So after the last show, 2 days after the show, puisa lai diya na. So then that went into the drain, and like I don't know, everything fell apart from there. And then like our drummer left for Australia, and then a year later our bass player left for UK. He got married and stuff, and so he moved. And yeah, I mean it's always hard to lose a member of your family. But yeah, but we couldn't stop, you know. So that was the whole point. We came back stronger. A lot of problems, you know, like
I mean,
you
it's
always have
life
issues.
anyways,
Yeah,
you
of
know?
course.
So
It's just like everything else.
I mean, if you don't have like those ups and downs, like I don't think like life would be so interesting.
Mhm.
So त्यही हो, like, you know, it's like a big, you know, 4-5 like very crazy people trying to stay together and like make one music, you know.
Yeah,
So it's a big deal, and obviously like everybody is different, and
it's stick
we
together
have
for
to
quite a
accept
while though.
the fact that
10,
you know
11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we were almost like together for like 4 or 5 years. That's a big deal. I think that's
7
well,
years.
no, like
We
with the
started-
old lineup.
Yeah.
With the old lineup,
yeah.
we stuck together for like 4 or 5 years. It's like, you know, like everyone's like crazy in this band, and like it's a miracle that we stayed together, not killing ourselves.
No,
Not killing each other,
core
so,
thing
you
is
know,
that
like,
we
yeah.
all love what we do, you know, like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
music that we make is like, that's so important that, you know.
Yeah, even though like they're not here with us right now, I know that they love the band. They're still a part of the family, and that they all we talk, and like they're like, oh man, I'm so happy this is happening, and we have like new people like look, just like this guy sitting right here in the corner, this guy Dipit. We have our friends like back at Tongal, like, you know, there's so many people who are part of the family, but it is definitely growing stronger. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Last night.
And last night's music that connects
exactly, yeah,
you
that
guys.
connects.
Well, now talking about after Underside became Underside, after all the internal problems and coming to the picture, which was the best gig अहिलेसम्म तपाईहरुले याद गर्दाखेरि, like so far this was the best for me भने दाइ विक्रान्त दाइबाट सुरु गरौँ.
I think that for me, the first show we did was something that I still remember. It was like, I think we did 2 songs.
Two songs.
At that time, it was
Only 2 songs.
We were not Underside. We were just like a
that one.
side project, you know, like we're just like jamming kind of thing. And I played like after like 3 years or 4 years time. So you know, for me, playing with some new like people making music, and for me it's like as if a little kid going on the stage and like, you know, frightened everything. So that was really you know, unexpected at one point, but you know, very happy. This was still like I don't really remember
much.
Seriously,
Everything's a blur.
everything is like, you know, I don't know. I think I really loved this last year Rock
this year.
Altitude Festival.
Yeah.
So in
Rock
terms of like
Altitude.
show,
Okay.
I think that was like big crowd, almost like 2,500 something crowd. You know, we did not expect, and we were like replaced.
We're
त्यो
replacing
show पनि
walls of
फेरि त्यो
cherry
फेस्टिभल
bomb.
पनि एकदमै लकिली पाएँ
Oh, last chance.
लास्ट
month.
मोमेन्टमा like maybe 2 weeks before
Yeah.
the festival. It's a big festival in Europe, and there was a big band like got cancelled. I don't know, there's some internal issues, and like they were like, okay, we wanna,
We were the replacement.
and then the replacement was good.
It worked out
yeah,
well.
we
it
were
worked
like
out
we were
crazy.
co-headlining the festival, so it
So
was
that
like, you know,
big deal.
Whoa.
so we were almost like a second band, like big band kind of. Like,
I think, like,
we got
Silence-
the stage त्यो त्यति बेलाको टाइम स्लट पायो क्या हामीले चाहिँ एकदम like
Yeah,
11
People don't get that. Yeah.
30 something.
New
So it
bands
was,
don't get that. And Silence Festival, when we like hanging Bondi off his
Oh,
skin.
yeah,
I don't know if you've seen
yeah,
that.
I've
That
seen
was
the
like
video.
pretty cool moment for me.
Yeah.
This Silence was also
was good too.
such a big comeback
Yes,
for
sir.
Silence Festival. So as a
Uh-huh.
Silence Festival team, I was happy.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Taco, यो कुरा आइहाल्यो. So I would love to ask about Silence Festival. Like, how did this idea of doing this started off 6 years back? Like 7.
6 years. Like we started in 2010.
Seven. Oh, yeah,
like,
right.
अब त्यो 1-2 वर्ष यताउता भयो.
हजुर.
No, like I was living in Europe at that
So,
time.
हजुर.
And Europe बसे पनि I used to come
Yeah.
pretty like often. And follow like यो अहिले underground scene त्यति बेलाको, and you know, and you see like, you know, all the shows, and like the sound is not good, and but the band is super good, but like sound ले त्यो हुन्छ नि balance चाहिँ गरेको छैन अथवा त्यो and I had a studio. I was like doing my own studio, and then I decided to come back in 2009, and I decided to bring all my stuff back from and then I said, okay, I'm gonna start a studio, recording studio, and I'll just like invest myself, band खोल्ने भनेर plan नै थिएन. And then with group of friends, like we thought like, okay, like, you know, I think we should do a festival, like obviously being a part of like this metal community or rock, and that's how it happened.
Okay. अनि त्यसपछि this year, you know, अब it's one of the biggest metal event right there. तर हुँदा हुँदै this year coming back stronger. How was? No, I've seen the video. म भने I'm not a metal.
You
Like,
don't have to be a metal.
of course, you know, तर त्यो music मा म like not a.
You know, you just have to give yourself a break and like openness,
I mean, like,
you know, keep yourself open.
I think
It's
in
like,
terms
you
of
know,
production and everything also, it's quite an event to just attend. But like Silence Festival, I don't
Yeah.
think anyone. It's like our stage was like crazy this year.
I've seen all the videos though. I know it was crazy.
It's
I know.
like Batman was in town kind of
Yeah.
stage where
No, it was
Batman
fun.
was
It was
the
fun
stage
this
there.
year.
I'm a big Batman.
Very productive year for Silence Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, like अनि दाइले भन्नु भएको जस्तो म त एकदमै like मलाई झन् त्यो loud musicहरू I'm very I really म एकचोटि गएको छु होला Purple Haze पनि
खास कस्तो
once. That's it.
त्यो भजन सुने जस्तो हुन्छ क्या खास हामीलाई चाहिँ के you know, like I can't tolerate like तर एउटा पोइन्टमा आएर when you know, like decide yourself, okay, I'm gonna let go and like just go mom dadसँग गएर भजन हुन्छ नि like पहिला सुन्नु like when you decide, when you let go of that, like हुन्छ नि त्यो एटलिस्ट आधा एक घन्टा त बस्न सक्दैन
त्यस्तै
होला
ट्राई गर्ने
अब यो album launchमा
it's right here, it's coming, you're coming.
Yeah,
No
I'm coming. Of course. यहाँ ठ्याक्कै एउटा क्वेसन पनि सोधिहाल्नु भएको छ प्रमेशले होइन सो एल्बम लन्चमा टिकट डाइरेक्ट डोर सेल्समा लिँदा हुन्छ भनेर
Pre-sales हुँदैन. I'm sorry, promise bro. Because like हामीसँग एकदम लिमिटेड छ किनभने we are inviting a lot of people of album launch so there are so many people we have to invite. अनि पर्पल हेजमा अहिले चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ पर्पल हेज टिमसँग चाहिँ विच इज अ गुड थिङ लाइक 800 जनाको क्राउड लिमिट गर्ने भनेको सो वी हेभ लाइक 400 tickets available which will be out from tomorrow.
Alright.
So you have to get
like
it. It's better if you go and get it. You know,
like
like lastमा 400 ticket भनेको जान्छ के album launch show so and you get a free CD with the tickets so I think it's you might as well stay on the safe side and collect it from any one of the points. There are like 4 or 5 outlets so you can get it from there.
Alright, so 4 or 5 outlets Ramesh. Please get it soon before the 400 tickets are down. I know. So I think that's the easiest thing that you can do, and I think it's better for you because it's going to be huge. I'm sure the 800 crowd ma. Make sure that you're one of them because I'm going to be there.
she is no choice.
Well,
boss on mode ma dad mom now.
remember
1 hour. This is what I've thought.
Meditate. Mental music.
Okay. Well, a lot of conversation in, and I'm with them, both of them, talking to them. Ani kurakani pani garine raheko chhau. I hope you're tuned in. Ani tuned in गर्दै Radio Nagarik ma. I hope you're tuned in. Well, Hot Seat ho show ko naam chai ani show ko naam Hot Seat ma agi bhakar Pramesh comment again saying, "Hoss, I'm going to buy it." So okay, Pramesh. You should. So coming to back to the questions. तपाईको युरोप टुरको मैले कति धेरै कुराहरु सुनिरहेको थिए like Vikrant, they were driving 10 cities. So could you share what was that like? Do you consider that trip to be one of the very memorable trip तपाईको लागि पनि Vikrant?
Oh man, like it was tiring. So it was like actually the dates were like 13 shows in 14 days.
हजुर.
One show got cancelled.
Okay.
It was
11 shows.
11 shows
in 11 days.
Only 10 shows.
But last time we did 10.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. No, it was interesting. I mean, like to see like how much everybody can tolerate and till long travel, but just सबको behavior पनि देख्दो रहेछ. You know, when you travel like that, you literally see like कस्तो मान्छेको यो कति अल्छी छ, कति बेला उठ्छ. So it was like it was seriously like
I feel like this argument is pointed towards me.
It was a time to understand everyone. And I was driving for like I don't know 10-12 hours and every
like
day.
You didn't let me drive. I offered to drive, but like
come on. You know, like it's Europe, so like you haven't, you know.
I know.
चलाइ छैन नि त अनि म किन अब उले चलाएर म पछाडी हिँड्छु होला म. So no, it was interesting. एकदम टायरिङ त अति नै टायरिङ हैन like because you drive मेरो त झन् personally I drive and then like get to the venue like everything सामानहरु निकाल्यो प्रिपेयर गर्यो like you play after party भन्यो त्यसपछि 2-3 बजे सुत्यो then you wake up and then
5 दिनपछि बिर्सिन्छ कहाँ बुझिरा भने कुन ठाउँ कहाँ हो म
like first initial couple of days like गाह्रो भयो है त्यसपछि then like obviously like your body gets used to it and
you're like sleep, eat, drink, sleep, eat, party, drink, sleep, play, and play. So people buzz
that was
pack
fun.
up, sleep, buzz, pack up, travel.
But
it was pretty crazy.
I would not do that again.
Okay. That means it was tough.
Amro, Gardigo brake was like so busted, and we were in Paris, and like we were in the middle of the city in the night, and he brake, and then it साइडको सबले हैन त्यहाँको अर्गनाइजर त सातो उडेर अब हामीलाई अब नेपालीहरु मतलब छैन गाडी कराए अलिकति हो त्यहाँ त अति रुड होला नि त हर्न बजायो भन्दा ठुलो के गाडीको ब्रेक छोयो भने यत्रो आवाज आउने
के पनि छैन हो त्यो ब्रेक मात्रै चलाउँदा
ब्रेकै छैन के त्यो
so like we had to like wait like कति 4-5 घण्टा कुरेर चेन्ज गरेर देन
हामी बेल्जियम थिए पेरिससम्म त्यसरी गयो अब
वाउ एकदमै साउन्ड गर्दाखेरि एकदमै लाइक हुन्छ नि डर लाग्दै म त मुभी सिनहरु पुरै त्यसरी आया छ
you know के पनि भएन like that
and we played in that venue like त्यो ठ्याक्क त्यही एरियामा त shooting like where the
yeah.
Battle of Eagles
Oh.
like was shot, like it was just like in the same neighborhood. So it was like it was a really good show. I remember.
I remember too.
In Paris. One of the very few shows I remember from that tour. Honestly.
Well, the experience has been really good though.
Yeah, it was.
अहिलेसम्मको ट्रिपमा लाइक दाइलाई सोध्न चाहन्छु स्पेसली होइन who do you think is the laziest in the band?
को छ यार? No, he's trying to get. He's trying. He's trying.
He's trying भने
I'm
obviously
trying.
अलि एज भइसकेपछि बल्ल I think like that's gonna come back to life.
I'm trying. I'm trying to do yoga like
अल्छी चाहिँ हो.
मा अल्छी चाहिँ हो.
But it's fine, you know, like
Yeah.
we kind of like found like everybody's म एकदम हामी बिहानै उठ्छु 6 बजे उठेर like I have to, you know, like यताउता जानुपर्छ like
उठ्नै सक्दिनँ
I can't just sit there and like wait for everyone to wake up at 11, 12 noon and त्यसपछि my life is gone, you know. छोडेर हिँड्नु त्यसपछि कहिले कहिले त सँगै पनि बस्दिनँ क्या म.
I try to avoid him like space, seriously when we were in the same we never like sleep in the same room like when we're on tours. I was like because I have my own rituals, you know, so and he doesn't we don't go very well with that, so
no, I'm like a very early bird and मेरो अलिकति त्यो टुर गर्दा I have those norms, you know.
Yeah, I'm a nocturnal animal.
I don't want them
I don't sleep.
And I don't want them to follow, so I don't follow and like I do my म बाहिरै कहिले अर्कै होटल लिएर बस्दिरहेको. So we're trying to like live together. अब चाहिँ
let's see, let's hope this time on this tour we're gonna
अब त like exercise गरेर दुईजना वाइड एक्सरसाइज भइरहेको छ. I lost like 8 kilos भन्नै पर्यो फेरि.
Big announcement, I lost 8 kilos.
So you know like trying to get like stay healthy and यो पनि अलिक कन्सियस भएको छ अहिले हैन. So like I think we're gonna every morning we'll do some like CrossFit like half an hour and like get ready.
It's like a new way of
yoga,
new perspective of touring, you know, like
it's gonna be fun. I'm really looking
drinking
forward
limits.
Oh yeah,
drinking
अनि
limits.
साँच्चै के भन्नुपर्दा who is the most like हुन्छ नि ड्रिङ्क गरिसकेपछि नन स्टप ड्रिङ्क गरिरहने खालको को हुनुहुन्छ?
कोही पनि छैन त्यस्तो छैन.
हामी सबैजना हुन्छ त्यस्तो भयो भने खास भन्ने सबैजना ड्रिङ्क एकदमै गर्छ. त्यसैले त्यो राख्नै पर्छ. त्यो बेलामा नि त्यो बिरामी नै भयो टोरा. म त जहिले ड्रिङ्क गरेँ 4-5 दिन पार्टी गरेँ बिरामी ड्याङ फ्ल्याट हुन्छ. अनि त्यो उ चाहिँ खान त्यसैले like we don't drink before the show at all. We stopped. We made that rule. It's been a year or more. We don't literally drink at all before the show. We're like everything is secondary. First we play, then we can drink and like do whatever you want. So I later like because we used to doing it like I feel like a zombie. Like on the India one tour boy and like you go to bed at like 4 in the morning and wake up at 6:30 for your flight. And like the promoters book the flight 6:30 किन सस्तो हुन्छ. अनि आज दिल्ली बजाए भोलि पुणे बजाए पर्सि बेंगलोर अनि त्यो एभ्री डे त्यो रुटिन अनि त्यसपछि त्यो गइसक्यो हुन्छ त्यो जिउने अनि गयो अनि त्यसपछि 11:30 बजे होटलमा सुत्यो. Such a weird. I hate doing that. Or to be honest,
I think that's
you know?
part of like touring, you know.
That's the. एक दुई दिन रमाइलो लाग्ने हो तर it's like it sucks to do that. It's so unhealthy. It feels so unhealthy.
At least एक दिन ब्रेक भयो भने चाहिँ ठिकै हुन्छ क्या like you know 11 shows in 13 days. त्यही भएर मलाई I don't want to do it again.
At least 3टा शो पछि एक दिन ब्रेक चाहिन्छ also. Not like man, if you and like I can do that forever if we have like one break after.
No, I'm a proper show. Like you know, if you know exactly where you're playing and which band, like.
After Europe, ma bala चाहिँ कि त्यसो शो हुनु पर्यो private masseusहरू backstage ma like that was like legit like wow.
We have
would you like to book an appointment?
Band, like private,
everything like
private bar, like you know like. So it was,
when
that's
they treat
cool.
you right, that would be them. Like a restaurant, you have a full course menu for dinner. Like what time do you want your food hot? Tato khana khan paun thulu kura like and that's like really good food, man. I love that show. I want to do that again.
All right. अहिलेसम्म तपाईँहरूले प्ले गर्नुभएको like the biggest crowd याद भएको कुनै show?
Biggest crowd. Yeah, I think it's the festivals we played. It has to be this year. Like it was like we were co-headlining, so we don't know exactly how many people were there. It was a 4,000-5,000 people festival. So yeah, we played it this year and we've done some festivals. So it's always been like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. This type of shows we've done quite a few. अनि त्यो कलेज फेस्टिभलहरुमा होला मेबी लाइक यु डोन्ट नो लाइक कति मान्छे हुन्छ टाइपको फेस्टिभल इन्डियाहरु बजाउँदा
इन्डियाहरु बजाउँदा
कलेज
आइसिएमसी मात्रै मलाई याद आइरहेको
आइसिएमसी लाइक दे युज्ड टु बी लाइक अहिले 1500 people it's like that it's always like that इन्डियाहरुमा बजाउँदा लाइक त्यो युनिभर्सिटीमा 15-20 हजार मान्छे हुन्छ फुटबल ग्राउन्ड भरिन्छ देख्दैन
So it's just a light.
So it's numbers भन्दा पनि like crowd that actually are into your music like हुन्छ नि. So
I don't know. I love like club shows.
Oh.
You know, like, I think personally I'm more comfortable.
Yeah.
And it's like more intimate. You can like see everyone.
Yeah.
You know, like
club shows are really cool.
So you can feel the vibe, like how they're feeling, how much they're enjoying, and like you try to give them back again. Whereas like festival. No, I think like the club shows are more intimate, and
that's why we love doing it at Purple Haze.
Yeah.
Oh.
So be there.
Last one. Well, तपाईहरुले 22nd मा पोखरामा पनि गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ. So
it's a really nice place. It's a new bar. They're doing good.
So it's going to be on 22nd too.
Yeah. So we play and we travel the next day and play on 22nd. Yeah.
Oh, so 20th, I'm sure you guys are not going to miss. I'm going to say it again. Please get your tickets right away. So it's going to start from tomorrow. So cameraman the tickets are there.
I've got the first in tickets. Preska is getting one of them. She's getting the first ticket. Wow.
Yay, the lucky one. And I'm going to come and I'm going to like enjoy it for an hour and then I'm going to get thing zoom into that. Then I'm lost. Then I'm going to get lost.
Thanks, like wasn't sunna this one. Not anything.
Bhajan sunna gyo.
Yeah, when action practice gera bhajan sunne gharma and you will get used to when you come on the 20th.
Okay, yes, all set. Ready. One more time, guys. Yeah, and I think I've got a lot of message. Well, this is by Sudeep. So Sudeep writes, Underside on the house, and I just missed it. Would love to participate in the album release gig next week. Ticket chahiyo malai bhanera bhanदै हुनुहुन्छ.
Yeah, more than welcome, man. You can go and buy the ticket from any outlets, so. Or like we'll be doing a lot of giveaways and stuff from our page. So if you feel lucky, you can like try to participate in one of those things that we're doing. After this, even tonight, I'm going live and like giving out for the video sharing contest thing. So you know, if you don't get that lucky, buy one.
Yeah.
And we'll see you at the show.
So if you get
we'll
lucky,
make it worth it though.
Yeah. So if you get lucky, Facebook page follow गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ on the site. Could do follow them. Any updates हरू तपाईले पाइहाल्नुहुन्छ. So everybody's ticket भन्ने बित्तिकै यहाँ दुई तीनवटा message. Wow, मलाई नि ticket. Guys, buy it. I'm not gonna give anybody. किनभने त्यो मेरो first pass, so I'm getting it first.
You're gonna have that ticket here, like all friend. That's my first invitation for Silence Undersides.
Underside, and I'm gonna like.
Literally says #1 here.
Yeah.
Signed by the one and only Bablu. We call him Bablu. Like हाम्रो crewहरू र हाम्रो भाइहरू नाम चाहिँ Bablu हो.
Not me.
Like everyone's like Bablu, you know. Everyone's Bob for short. Like so, Deepit is Bablu, Subodh is Bablu. We have like
Bablu 1, Bablu 2.
Exactly, Bablu भने सबैले हेर्छ त्यसपछि.
सबजना confused. We even like
कुन चाहिँ Bablu लाई हो भनेर. Well, coming back to the question, if not Underside, where would you see yourself today?
I don't know. You know, like it's a very कसरी भन्ने हो, you know.
सोच्नै आउँदैन होला.
Yeah, I would definitely be doing music, you know, whatever music it is.
But music.
Yeah.
Abhishek?
I don't know. I think it's a very. I don't know. It could be anything. I could be dead. I could be in jail. Because I was like, yeah. I think I'm like, Underside meant so much because like my band and like especially Dai and everyone who helped me pass through that hard time, you know, like because it was really hard for my family and everyone. They are family too, and like so. I don't think I don't see myself anything any other way, you know. I know I can say I would obviously be doing music because I love doing music. I want to do so much more always, but yeah, I would not be in a good place for sure.
All right, yeah, question so the so where is Pandu Dai bhanera
Pandu ditched us tonight.
होइन पाण्डु र म सँगै थियो.
So Pandu can go himself. I'm
we're
kidding.
practicing for like maybe 3-4 hours today, and then उसको फेरि काम पर्यो उसको फेरि उले
Pandu ditched us tonight.
He's sound engineer.
Yeah, हजुर.
So he had to go.
So in one word, Pandu ditched us tonight.
I'm sure दाइले पछि भिडियो हेर्नु भयो भने पनि
Pandu is gonna regret it.
होइन लाइक खास पाण्डुलाई पाण्डु हिँड्नु न भनेको जान्नु त जान्नु.
Pandu is
Because
like
he doesn't speak, you know, like he's not a
excuses.
he's not someone who's gonna.
So we call
Answer
Bablu
a
instead. Bablu is here.
So पाण्डु दाइलाई पनि बब्लु हो हैन
Pandu dai the Pandu
Pandu dai
dai bhayhalyo नि त.
All right, well with that
Dr. Pandu.
oh Dr. Pandu हो right. So मैले यो चाहिँ अब एकदमै रेगुलर क्वेशन I'm sure तपाईहरुलाई जहाँ जाँदा पनि सोध्नुहुन्छ होला त्यही पनि म सोध्न चाहन्छु because a lot of upcoming new bands हैन so to all the new bands or underground bands or like के भन्न चाहनुहुन्छ anything that you would like to say anything to them
make music, whatever music it is, you know. There will be at least one person who's gonna like. I mean,
the type also.
If you're happy with it, like मलाई त त्यस्तो हुन्छ क्या अब हुन्छ नि हामीले यस्तो खत्रै म्युजिक बनाउँछु भनेर त बनाउँदैन नि त like you know I think it's like practice we've been doing for so long and like we know exactly अलिअलि थाहा like you know so I think there's like amazing artists अहिले खतरा छ नि whatever like pop rock
any
yeah, and I mean like I think the most important thing is like don't be shy to bands to like promote yourself because it's a very DIY thing like even this tour like we're doing it on ourselves as a team like so we talk to the sponsors we talk to the venue we talk to all the promoters like even the PR we're not like you know so band I think they're like they make music but they forget the rest of the things like getting shy I think you learn that along the way like believe in your stuff you do and get your shit out there and then like push it promote it like you don't have to be shy to do anything for your band and then do whatever it takes to get your music out there you know believe I think that's
there's
most
a lot
important.
of work
believe in yourself
music is one thing that are like this collective like promotion
work out
like,
right
I see so many people like frustrated and so like you stop you have to do it like I wake up and I've done so much for the band today and none of it has included doing music but I'm still working for my band you know I think that's what that you have to do that at a point and especially for small bands or oily time like and there's the internet and everything so social media you can just like do whatever you want.
All right. With that, thank you so much, both of you, for coming to the show. And I'm glad that I could also research on a different part of like me, different part of the buzz. I was like, Sudeep le yaha lekhde huncha. Pandu is Mr. Bikash Bhujal bhanera ani please Sudeep, I have got a lot of knowledge of the band already. हैन आज मलाई सबै band पहिल्यैदेखि अहिलेसम्म को थियो भनेर पनि I know अलिअलि होला भनेर भन्दै थिए. Well, I'm sure that you guys are going to be there. Anything that you'd like to say to all the listeners tuned into Radio Nagarik?
We would like all of you to come to the show.
Come to the Underside on Jan 20th at Purple Haze, 22nd in Pokhara, then Feb 10th it's Chitwan, 13th of February Butwal, 17th in somewhere Taran, Ita Britam or somewhere there. That's not final, but yeah, we're doing that. So 20th, I'm like, it's gonna be massive. We're working a lot. We're gonna give you the most insane shit you've ever seen. So don't miss.
Whoa, so it's like it's going to be pleasure. I really want you guys to be there. So 20th it's going to be Purple Haze, 22nd Pokhara, and much more information it's going to come. So do follow us page ma, Facebook ma, Instagram ma, everywhere else. Thank you so much Vikrant Dai. Thank you so
Tony
much
Dai.
Thank you so
Very
much.
nice
Thank you Preska.
Like, you know.
It's been
nice. Like we never had a chance to like
have a conversation.
Interview is fun.
That's
like,
kind of stuff you say off air, though.
It's fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Bob, do you want to say anything you want to add?
Balbu Zindabad.
Yeah.
Not right now though. On Jan 20th.
On 20th.
Like not right now, guys. 20th.
All right. Thank you so much. With that, it's time I Prashka take a leave from the show as well. Thank you so much, everybody tuned into Radio Nagarik 96.5. Upcoming next is Paidful. So Foodmandu Paidful with Surit and Elisha D. So they're just gonna eat nothing else, but you're gonna enjoy the show. I'm gonna catch you next week. Until then, bye bye. Take care. Adios.